Hello mga kakigol. How are you today? Okay, let's continue our discussion about resistors and some introduction about Ohm's law, how to apply Ohm's law in series and parallel circuits, using combinations of resistors. So, our previous video we discussed na-discuss natin ng total current dito sa series connection and also dito sa parallel connection. So, in parallel, our total current is 0.164 amperes. This in parallel. In series is 8.2 milliamperes or 0.0082 amperes. Okay, now again, this is the recap of our previous discussion. In parallel, so we have uniform voltage between each resistor. So we have R1, R2, R3, R4, same voltages because they are connected in parallel, so the voltage total is same all the way to all resistors connected in parallel. So let's say the source is 12 volts battery. So R1 is 12, R2 is 12, R3 is 12, R4 is 12. So that's in parallel. But they have different current in every resistor, So we have I1, I2, I3, I4. So we computed here I1 equals E total over R1. So this is the result, I2, this is the result, I3, so on and so forth, Then again, the total is 0.165 amperes. Now in series, okay, same current but different voltages in each resistor. So if we compute individual current in every resistor in parallel, so here in series we have to compute the voltage drop in every resistor. So we have here the voltage drop in R1, in R2, R3, R4. So the formula, okay, so I think we have to erase. I think we have to erase this part, to have more space. Okay. Maliit kasi yung whiteboard natin, so medyo tipid tayo sa space, okay. So the formula is in R1 have R2, we have R3, and we have R4. So the formula for voltage drop in R1, we call that as BR1 or voltage drop R1 equals to I times R1. That's for BR1. So BR2, voltage drop 2 is I total. That's I total because they have in series. We said that there's only one current in series, same as the current inside the circuit is same as the total current from the source. So I total equals to R2 times R2, BR3, I total R3, BR4, I total R4. So substitute. So yung R1 natin is we have 510 ohms here. R2 natin is R1, medyo nabura na, 330 ohms R2, 470 ohms R3, 150 ohms R4. So substituting here in BR1 formula for R1, so we have I current natin in series is 8.2 milliamperes or 0.0082 amperes. So we have to use this amperes so that already in base unit amperes, this milliampere here. So we have to use the 0.002 ampere because our resistance is in ohms. So substituting, I is 0.0082 amperes times R1 is 510 ohms. So the result would be, okay, calculator natin. Wala tayong calculator, guys. Cellphone na lang. Bili pa tayo pag may time. Okay, 0.0082 times 510 ohms, that's equal to 4182. So the voltage drop across R1 is 41182 volts. Okay, volts, don't forget, because we are computing the voltage drop. Okay, so for BR2, voltage drop 2 across R2, same current, I total is 0.0082 amperes times R2 is 330 ohms. So that's equal to 0.0082 times 330 equals 2. So expected total voltage drop natin is must be equal to the total supply voltage, which is 12 volts. That's our expected total voltage drop. We will see. Okay, so our volt BR3 is same 0.0082 amperes times R3 is 470 ohms. So that's equal to 0.0082 times times 470 ohms. So that is 3.854 volts. And finally, our VR4, 0.008382 amperes times 150 ohms. That's equal to 0.0082 times 150 ohms. So that is equal to 1.23 volts. So finally, E total, tingnan natin kung eksakto siya sa E total natin, which is 12 volts. E total is equals to BR1 plus BR2 plus BR3 plus BR4, so on and so forth. If you have many resistors in series, no? But in this case, only 4 resistors. So substituting 4.182 volts plus 2.706 volts plus 3.854 volts plus 1.23 volts. So that would be equal to plus 3.854 plus 2.706 volts plus 4.182 volts equals, so the result is 11.972. So which is so close, no? So the E total is 11.972 volts, which is approximately equal to 12 volts, which is equal to our total voltage, no? E total here. Okay? So that's how the basic computation of solving the current, the voltages, and also the power. So we have to solve the total power in series. So total power is total power is equal to, kung tingnan natin yung tingnan natin yung saan yung Wheel formula natin in Ohm's law. Ano? Eto. Ayan. So power is equal to B squared R or E squared R, R times I squared, or B times I. So in this case, we already solved the total voltage, the total current. So we can use the formula P total is equals to E total times I total. Okay? Or that could be also E squared total over R total, and also that could be R total times I squared total. So we'll see, no? So using first the E times I, E total times I total, substituting, E total is 12 volts times I total is, this is in series, 8.2 milliamperes, or that's 0.0082 amperes. That is equal to, okay, 12 times 0.0082 amperes equals, so the total power is 0.0984 watts, or that is equivalent also to 98.4 milliwatts. Okay, for series. How about in parallel? So I think we have to ano tayo? Dito tayo sa baba, no? Kung natin burahin muna yung drawing natin sa parallel. Okay. So kailangan siguro natin ng another whiteboard, no? Para hindi natin ma-erase yung hindi pa natin dapat i-erase as reference. So in parallel, same formula, no? Same formula. P total is E total I total. So E total is 12 volts times I total here is 0.164 amperes. So that would be 12 volts times 0.164 equals, so the total power is 1.968 watts. Okay, watts. Okay, I'd like to clarify the unit, no? For power, the unit is watts. We have also milliwatts. We have watts. The base unit is watts. We have milliwatts. We have microwatts, no? And we have also kilowatts, megawatts, okay, even gigawatts maybe for the big source, like our main power source. So that's watts. Also in current, we have also the base unit for current is amperes. We have milliampere. We have microamperes, milliamperes, microamperes. And for positive exponent, we have the wala, ay bihira tayo mga kiloamperes or 1000 amperes kasi sobrang mataas, pero possible, no? Kiloamperes, megaamperes, or but in watts, in terms of watts, so we have kilowatts, megawatts, no? Even gigawatts. But in current, it's very rare that you can hear we have kiloampere, no? Usually amperes. Kasi pag sinabi mong amperes, pag umabot ka na ng kiloamperes, that's too high, no? Too big amount for the current. So we have milli, we have micro, we have amperes, no? Then for the volts, okay, so we have voltage for the base unit. We have the millivolts, or also we have microvolts, we have kilovolts, we have megavolts, maybe gigavolts. That might be also, like for example, we have 69,000 volts. So that is 69 kV volts. That's the usually the voltage you can find in main line from the source to the distribution facilities, or like from main source of our electricity, like the power plant, are going to distribution facilities, so it's in terms of thousands of volts. Okay, and for the what else, resistance, so we have kilo ohms. There's by the way, in resistance or resistor, no, a unit is resistance and a unit is ohms. There's no such thing as negative resistance, no. We don't have milliohms or microohms. Hindi yan masyado. It's not popular unit, no. But instead, from the base unit ohms to kilo ohms, mega ohms, and even giga ohms. Okay, kasi usually pataas yung mga values ng resistance, not negative values. Because as what I said, or what some expert in electronics said, that there's no such thing as zero resistance so far, because even until now still under studies yung mga scientists. Gusto nila maka-discover ng tinatawag na superconductor, which is zero resistance, no? Pero meron na daw yan sa research ko, is yung, I don't know if I remember it right, yung liquid nitrogen. So that's 0 ohms, but hindi pa yan commercially available because maybe the manufacturing process, or yung pag-implement niyan in commercial purposes, wala pa, no? Hindi pa. Wala pang final decision sa ganyan. That's still under studies pa. Or even until now is still on research, no? Yung mga scientists. Okay. So, yun yung mga about sa units ng ating mga dinidiscuss, no? Voltage, current, power, and resistance. Now, this is only the basic computation using Ohm's law, no? But if you want to go deeper in computation, in computing these different parameters, especially in engineering side, no, ng ganitong computation, is marami pa tayong mga theorems and principles na ina-apply. Like for example, we have the Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law. We have the nodal theorems, no? We have the Thevenin's theorems. We have the superposition. We have the Norton theorems. What else? So those are the advanced. So advanced computation, no? Ang mga application, no, halimbawa, as what I've remember, yung mga like Thevenin's theorems, ina-apply very common sa mga in designing transistor biasing using resistors, no? So they're applying Thevenin's theorem. Okay, and even Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law, no? Ang lahat 'yon, yung mga nodal theorems, Norton's theorems and superposition, ina-apply yung sa advanced computation. But in basic, so we're not good there. Again, this is for beginners, no? Hindi naman tayo advanced. Those are for advanced, no? This is for beginners. Again, I'd like to remind viewers na yung mga videos natin is for beginners only. Hindi ito for advanced. Hindi ito for expert. Okay? That's always my reminder. Alright, so I think so much for the theory about resistor. Anong gusto ko lang emphasize, anong relevance nito pagdating sa application? Okay. Halimbawa in series, no? Parang naano na natin previous na pag wala tayong halimbawa, you're looking for a specific value, a certain value of resistor, then wala ka ng ganong value. So kailangan mo mag combine or mag connect ng other resistor in series or in parallel or in combination of series parallel to get your desired total resistance, no? Yun yung bakit mayroong ganito. And also you can apply this in yung mga biasing kasi halimbawa like in series, no, they have different voltage drop, no, in every resistor. So kung gusto mo magkaroon ng drop dito at this point, ilang volts, at this point ilang volts, at this point ilang volts, at this, no, so here is the source. Okay, so by connecting it in series connection. Also in parallel, kung gusto mo magkaroon ng different current, no, in your circuit, then that might also applicable in your circuit, no, connect in series. And also ganun din, no, same as in series, pag may hinahanap ka na specific value, then wala. Halimbawa, okay, very simple example. Halimbawa, you're looking for let's say 20 ohms. 20 ohms resistance or resistor, no? Then, mayroon kang dalawang 40 ohms. 40 ohms times 2. Mayroon kang dalawa. So, connect that in parallel. That would be 20 ohms total. No? Na-remember niyo yung formula natin? R total for just two resistances. R total is equals to R1, R2 over R1 plus R2. Substituting 20 times 20 40 pala, 40 times 40 plus 40, so 40 times 40, that's how much? 1,600. To make it sure, bobo tayo sa math, guys. Yung calculator natin. 40 times 40, yeah, 1,600. So 1,600 divide 80, so that's equal to 1,600 divided by 80. So that's equals to 20. So which is ito yung hinahanap mo, no? 20 ano yan? 20 ohms. So, yun ang hinahanap natin kanina, 20 ohms. Pero, yung scenario natin, sabi natin, meron tayong dalawang 40 ohms. Connect that in parallel, meaning, ito, ganito, parallel. Okay? Parallel. Okay? Again, series, this one. Alright? So, may question tayo dito, no? Sino yung makaka-answer nito? Another 500 pesos. Okay? If you want to have like different current in your resistance or resistor in connection or resist. If you want to have several currents in your combination of resistors, what would be the combination? Kung gusto mo makakuha ng maraming or different currents in your circuit, anong circuit ang maging connection mo? Series or parallel? No? Kung gusto mo makakuha ng maraming different values of current in your combination of resistors, ano yung connection mo? Series or parallel? So, yung answer nyo, send nyo sa akin sa Messenger. Yung unang maka-send ng answer na tama is yun yung makatanggap ng 500 pesos right away. Alright? So much for this series and parallel. We'll proceed on same continue by resistor. We have to proceed to, we'll erase this one, proceed to series and parallel combination. Okay? Erase natin to kasi wala tayong, maliit yung board natin, guys. Okay, erase natin to lahat. Okay. Continuation ng topic natin about resistor. This is the combination of series and parallel. So, let's have sample drawing. Series, parallel connections. Okay? So, example natin ganito. Okay, this is your, let's say, voltage source. Let's say, for example, 12 volts. E total is 12 volts. Ang combination natin ganito. Ayan, tama na. Ilaban natin. Okay. Tapos mayroong ganito. Yan. After that, mayroon maybe dito. Okay, yan. Yan. And siguro, ano pa ba? Hindi lang masyado complicated, no? Maybe here. Yan. Okay. Or maybe may dito pa. Complicated na, no? So, let's say we have R1, R2, say R3, R4, R5, R6, say R7, R8, R9. So this is the sample circuit of series and parallel connections. So how to solve the total? First we have to solve R total. Okay. First R total first, no? Then maybe I total, P total. Okay. So we have already the given supply voltage and our given, say, solve for given here. We have the A total equals to 12 volts. Say R1. Maliit lang ang mga values natin para hindi tayo mahirapan. 2 ohms. R2 is Alright guys, ito yung given natin. Yung solve for R total, E total, P total. Given natin is E total 12 volts, R1 is 2. Maliliit lang values natin na nilagay guys para hindi tayo mahirapan for easy computation, no? R1 is 2 ohms, R2 is 4 ohms, R3 is 6 ohms, R4 is 3 ohms, R5 8 ohms, R6 5 ohms, R7 7 ohms, R18 ohms, R9 12 ohms. So up to R9 tayo, no? 9 resistor. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is a series parallel combination. So first we have to solve for the R total, no? So R total, okay, times done guys. Okay, R total equals to first, no? Hindi muna R total guys. Tingnan muna natin. Hindi natin pwedeng diretsuhin yan, unlike series and parallel, no? Na dire-diretso yung R total natin. May diretso tayong formula. Ito, isa-isahin natin starting sa dulo ng circuit, no? Papunta doon sa source. Okay? So, starting here, from right to left ang approach, no? So, nakita nyo dito, ang R3 and R4, they're connected in series. Okay? Walang nakaharang dito sa in between. So, they are connected in series. So, we call this as, let's say, R3 and 4. Okay? So, we call that R3 and 4 is equals to R3 plus R4. Substituting. Liitan lang natin yung sulat natin guys kasi tinitipid natin yung board, no? Ang R3 and 4 na R3 natin is 6 ohms, R4 natin is 3 ohms. So, 6 ohms plus R4 is 3 ohms. So, we have the total of 9 ohms for R34. Okay, so just leave it for now, no? So, kasi kung i-redraw natin, ipapakita ko sa inyo sana kung ano yung magiging drawing ng na-combine na natin yung R3 and R4, pero maliit yung board natin, parang kukulangin tayo, no? So just leave it for now ang drawing, pero itong R3 R4 na-combine na natin yan in series. So ibig sabihin, assuming na lang na itong R3 R4 isa na lang yan. O sige, kaso mawala yung drawing natin, no? Ano na lang, ito na lang, ito na yung R34. This is R34, which is equals to 9 ohms. Okay? So, wala na itong R3 and 4. Ito na siya total. So, para magiging magulo itong drawing natin, no? Anyway. So, after that, ano na lang, mag-imagine na lang kayo. So, itong R34, ito na siya ngayon. Isang resistor, no? Nakasiris na itong dalawa. So, we call that as R34. So, ngayon, tingnan nyo yung R7. This is R7. Nakita nyo yung connection niya from this point to this point. So, parang itong R34 ngayon, yan. Okay? So, they are connected now in parallel. Nakaparallel na ngayon yung R7 and R34. May imagine nyo ba? no? Wala na itong R3 and R4. Na-combine yan dito sa isang resistor na R34. We call that R34. Ito na yung kinompute natin, 9 ohms. So, nakaparallel na siya ngayon sa R7. So, ang formula natin, we call this now as yung parallel combination ng R7 and R34 is let's say, 347. R347. So, formula niya is parallel. So, R34 times R7 divide R34 plus R7. Okay? Then, substituting, ang R34 natin is 9 ohms. Ang R7 natin is 7 ohms. Divided by 9 ohms plus 7 ohms. So, that's equal to 7 times 9. Compute natin guys para sigurado tayo. Bobo talaga tayo sa mathematics. I must admit 9 times 7 equals 63 ohms over 16 ohms. So, divide 63 ohms divided by 16 ohms. So, that's equal to 3.937. 3 decimal tayo para medyo malapit sa almost correct answer, no? So, the R347 is equal to 3.937 ohms, no? In parallel. Ito. So, ngayon, kung imagine natin ngayon, itong portion na to, kailangan natin na iba. Itong, lagyan ko ng dash line, itong portion na to, kita nyo ba? Yung red dash line. Yan. Yung part na yan, isang resistor na lang yan, no? Ito na yung R347, which is 3.937 ohms. So, imagine nyo na lang na isang resistor na lang yung natira dito. Lagyan natin ng ibang kulay. Isang resistor na lang yung andito. Ito na lang. Drawingan natin ng blue. Ang value niya is, this is now R347. Ang value niya is 3.937 ohms. So, kung i-redraw natin, siguro kailangan natin i-redraw, no? Para hindi tayo mawala. So, i-redraw na natin. Paliitan lang natin dito sa baba. I-redraw natin. Maliit lang. Dito lang siguro portion. Okay. Paliitan lang natin. So, ito ngayon, isa na lang to. Isa na lang. Ito na siya. Ito na siya. That's R347. Okay, palitan lang natin. Tapos ito na lang natira, ito. At saka yung, ito, R8. So, nakaganon ang R8. Yan. Okay? So, this is R1, R2, ito na yung R347, ito na yung R8, ito na yung R5, ito na yung R6, ito na yung R9. Okay? So, what's next? So, kung nakita ninyo, itong R347 at saka R5, walang naka-connect dito in between. So, they are in series. Kita nyo ba? Okay? So, itong R347 at saka R5, there's no other connection in between. So, they are connected in series. Hindi yan pwede na series pag mayroong naka-connect dito na other resistor sa in between. Hindi yan sila maging series. Okay, take note. Halimbawa ito pala, ito R2 and R347. Naka-connect dito yung R8. Hindi pwedeng mag-series yan. Ito lang pwede kasi wala ngang connection in between these two resistors, no? So, they are in series. So, R347 and R5. So, we resolve that one. So, magiging isang resistor na lang yan, no? Magiging isang resistor na lang yan. Imagine niyo na lang, and we call that as R3475. Okay? Equals to, naka-series, R347 plus R5. Substituting, R347 is 3.937 ohms plus R5 is given natin here. Kita nyo ba? Given natin is R5 is 8 ohms. So, the total, compute natin guys, calculator guys 3.937 plus 8 ohms equals. So the result is 11.937 ohms. Okay? So, ito na siya ngayon guys. Ito na siya. Kita ba yan? Itong blue na resistor dito na nilagay natin. So, ibig sabihin, itong R5 at R347, ito na siya. Ang value niya is 11.937 ohms. Okay? So, imagine ninyo. Sige, i-redraw natin para mawala. Hindi pa muna. Sayang yung board natin. So, yan na. Imagine ninyo na lang. Now, ngayon, kung titingnan ninyo, itong resistor na to na combination ng R347 and R5, nakaparallel ngayon siya. By this time, nakaparallel siya ngayon sa R8. Nakita nyo, parang ganito na siya. Ito siya. Yan. Ganon na siya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, isang point na yung connection nila. So, they are connected in parallel. Now, our formula, we call that as R3475. Okay? No. 8. 5-8 pa. Ang 5 tapos na. R34758. These are 8, right? So, that's equal to, in parallel, so R3475 times R8 over R3475 plus R8. Kita niyo ba? Ay, my goodness. Yan. Itong combination nito ngayong dalawa, we call that as R34758. So, formula, because they are in parallel, R3475, itong blue, times R8 all over 3475 plus R8 because they are in parallel. So, substituting R3475 is equals to 11.937 ohms plus, times R8. Ang R8 natin is 10 ohms. Given natin yan. Okay? R8 is 10 ohms. So, divided by 11.937 ohms plus 10 ohms. So, that would be, calculator ulit, 11.937 times 10. That's equals to 119.37 ohms divided by 21.937 ohms. Okay, so that's equal to 119.37 divided by 21.937 equals, that's 5.44 ohms. Okay, so yan na ngayon yung combination ng itong blue, which is, we call that as R3475, then in parallel with R8, which is the value is 10 ohms. So, ang value niya ngayon is 544 ohms. So, imagine ninyo, sige, by this time, kailangan natin i-redraw, no? So, anyway, may ano pa tayo, may space pa tayo konti. Or dito na lang, singit natin dito, guys. R1, R2, tapos R6, tapos ito R9. So ito na siya. Yan. Yan na ngayon yung magiging itsura niya. So ito na ngayon yung R 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4, 7, 5, 8. Ito na siya. Okay? And ito na yung R1, R2, 3, 4, 7, 5, 8. This is R9. And this is R6. Okay? So, as what you saw in the drawing, that R2 and R347538 are in series. Okay? Wala ibang connection in between, so in series. Okay, so now we call that as R347582. Okay? So are in series, so R3475 plus R2. Substituting. Okay? Substituting our R34758 is 5. Ito siya. 5.44 ohms plus R2 natin is given natin is 4 ohms doon. R2 natin is 4 ohms. Substitute 4 ohms equals 9 sorry 9.44 ohms. So ito na ngayon, i-drawing ko naman sa blue. Ito na siya ngayon. Ito ngayon, ito na siya dito. Isa na lang yan. Okay? So that's our 347582. So by this time, imagine niyo itong blue na resistor natin na combination ng R2 at saka R34758 is now in parallel with R9. Nakaganito na siya, guys. So kung i-redraw natin yan dito, nakaganon na siya dito sa R9. Yan. Okay? Nakaparallel na siya. So, since itong blue resistor natin na R347582 is in parallel with R9, so we call that as R. Lapit na tayo matapos, guys. R 3, 4, 7, 5. Pwede ba natin tawagin ito na RA, RB, RC, no? Let, ganon. Pero ito para maano natin saan galing itong mga resistor na to. So, yung resistor number na nakalagay sa drawing natin, yun yung ginagamit natin ito. Pero kung gusto nyo, pwede man, let RA equals to let RB, ganun, no? Sige lang, okay na yan. Kinaklarify ko lang. 347582 and 9. Nadugtungan na ngayon ng 9. So, they're parallel, so pahaba na ng pahaba. Siguro by this time, mag-let na tayo, no? Para hindi na. Okay, let RA. Mahaba na kasi. Numbers. Let RA. Let's see. Let RX equals to R 347582. So, substituting here, nakaparallel siya sa R9. So, RX times R9 all over RX plus R9. Substituting, ang RX natin is 9.444 ohms divided by I times R9. Ang R9 natin sa given natin is 12 ohms. R9. Okay? So, RX is 9.44 ohms times ang R9 natin is 12 ohms divided by 9.44 ohms plus 12 ohms. So that would be, siyempre, multiply na naman tayo. 9.44 times 12 equals. So that's 113. That's 113.28 ohms divided by 9.44 plus 12 ohms equals 21.444 ohms. So finally, tawagin din natin to na, kasi mahaba na rin, no? I-let din natin tong din na, okay na yan. Equals na lang natin, din natin isulat ulit, ha. So, finally, ang R3475829, yung combination nito, itong combination nitong blue at saka R34758 is, yung kinocompute natin is R3475829. So, equals to, divide natin, 113, ilan na kayo? 22? 0.22 siguro. 0.22. Hindi na naayos hindi ko nasulat ng maayos. Hindi na tayo magkukomputer ulit. I think 113.22 divided by, ini decimal lang man ang mali natin dyan pag in case. 21.44 equals. So, the answer for the R3475829 is 5.28. Okay? Ohms. So, but by this time, i-let na lang natin para, So, let Ry equals to R3475829. Okay? So, which is equal to 5.28 ohms. So, now, let's proceed. Finally, itong part na to, yan. Yung sinircle ko ng red, isa na lang yan, which is ang value niyan is, let natin yan as Ry is 5.28 ohms. So, pag i-redraw finally natin ang ito, finally, ang drawing natin is, ang matira na lang dito is R1, itong Ry, at saka itong R6. So, finally, our diagram is ganito na lang. Yan. So, this is R1, this is Ry, and this is R6. Okay? So, finally, R total, this is the time now to compute the R total. R total is equal to, nakaseries silang tatlo, R1 plus Ry plus R6. Substituting R1 is 2 ohms. Given natin yan 2 ohms. Andun sa given natin. R1 is 2 ohms. Then R6 is 5 ohms. So, yan na lang natira sa circuit natin. Okay, RY is 5.28 ohms plus R6 is 5 ohms. R6, 5 ohms. So, finally, ito siya guys. Finally, 2 ohms plus 5.28 plus 5 ohms. And finally, our R total is 12.28 ohms. Ito na yung final total resistance natin. Okay guys? Very simple computation. This is the very basic, no? Again, this is not for advanced, this is not for expert, this is for beginners. Yung mga bago lang talaga, wala pang background, no? So from this circuit, no, combination of series and parallel, finally we concluded this final drawing, which is R1, RY plus R6 in series. And finally, R total is 12.28 ohms. Okay, so we solve already the solve for R total. So R total now is 12.28 ohms. So, solve for the I total. So, it's easy now. I total, I equals to E over R, no? So, E total divided by R total. So, E total is 12 volts divided by 12.28 ohms R total. So, I total is equals to 12 divided by 12.28 equals 0.977 amperes. Okay, so asan ba yun? Sorry, hindi yung nakita guys, no? Yan. I total, the formula is E total over R total. Substituting, E total is 12 volts, given. R total is 12.28 ohms. So finally, I total is 0.977 amperes. Okay? So, I total is equal to 0.977 amperes. Or this is equivalent to 977 milliamperes. And finally, solve for total power. So let's go back here. Total power. What's power? Power is E times I, or E total times I total. So, E total is 12 volts times I total is 0.977 amperes. So, finally, we have 977 times 12 volts. So, total power is 11.70 watts. Tayo ba yan, guys? Total power is equals to E total times I total. E total is 12 volts. I total is 0.977 amperes. So, finally, our total power is 11.73 watts. So, our answer here is 11.73 watts. So, yan yung computation natin sa now, halimbawa, you may ask, how about the individual current and voltage, no? So, isa-isahin natin yan, no? Isa-isahin natin yan. Pero, medyo complicated na ang magiging, maybe that's the time that we can apply the more advanced computation, like yung sinabi ko na Thevenin's theorem, Norton's theorem, KCL, KBL or Kirchhoff's voltage and current laws, the superposition, the nodal, okay, because this is a little bit more complicated compared to just simply series and parallel, no? Kasi like ito, yung let's say you call this I1, pagdating dito mababa siya sa R9, may didiretso siya, ibig sabihin magkaroon na ng branch of current dito, different branches, no? So, hindi na tayo dyan, that's becomes more complicated. Ito, again, because this is just for beginners, no? This is only we can solve for now. R total, I total, P total. And, ayan yung mga computations natin. Okay, if you have some questions, no? Ask nyo lang sa comment, no? And eto, magkaroon tayo ng question dito. Ito yung question, no? Saka na lang ang question, no? Saka na lang ang question. Nag-question na tayo kanina. Dalawa na yung question natin na may premium na 500 each, no? Yung question natin sa discussion natin about transformers and power supplies. And by this time, may question na rin tayo about resistor, about our topic in resistors. So, that's enough for now. So, after this, siguro, yung ipapakita ko sa inyo naman is the actual, no? How to connect in series in actual, no? We have here the actual resistors, different values, different wattage rating, no? Papakita ko sa inyo. Para hindi lang tayo hanggang sa theory, pwede rin natin ipapakita in actual, in practical application. Yung mga applications na binanggit natin sa previous discussion, ipapakita ko rin sa inyo yun in actual, no? Halimbawa, itong series and parallel, no? In actual. I-measure natin using multi-tester. Okay? And i-compare natin sa computation kung Tama ba? Also the voltage drop, no? The voltage drop in every resistor, and the current also in its resistor, ipapakita natin yan sa actual. So mahaba-haba pa yung discussion natin, guys. We're just discussing now the resistor. Wala pa tayo capacitor, ano pa, diodes, transistors, inductors, ano pa, ICs, no? Ang dami pa. Okay? So, then yung mga practical applications. At saka, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung mga actual projects natin. Para slowly you can relate, no, the theory into actual. Alright, guys. So, hopefully, mayroon kayong natutunan kahit man lang konti. Ito, sa walang kwentang mga tinuturo natin sa videos natin. So, see you next time. Bye!